After Earth was a
I always have a hard time finding everything on the phone.
Let me know when you think, oh, hi back there. Awesome. So it looks like we're live. I'm going to put the Zoom link up. That's the current Zoom link if anybody wants to join. Hey, Mark, good morning. Sorry we're late, guys. Technical difficulties. But Tammy's got some good ideas she's trying to work out to try to get everything talking together, but it's hard to get it all talking together. Man, it's just hard and stuff. It's hard out there, y'all. You gotta have like 16 jobs nowadays. It's just hard. Nobody can afford that. You only got 40 hours in a day, I think it is. So 16 jobs, it just doesn't add up. So thank you guys for joining Collapsing with Casey. The Friday live stream, we're calling this one How to Kill Yourself and Not Die. That's an old story, a memory that came to me this week. I worked at the last motorcycle shop I worked at. It was a dystopian nightmare, so full of narcissism. The kid, the child prodigy of the store, he was just a piece of shit, narcissist, and just blamed everything off on everybody else, and and the non-family staff and stuff like that, and the whole family did so-called adopted son. It was just a shit show of a job, but I did well there, worker and stuff, so they liked me long enough until they didn't. But it was just such a shit show there. I remember going around one day on all the computers, all the parts computers. I was Googling how to kill yourself and not die, just because I thought that would be like a funny thing for the other, couple parts people to see. Who the hell Googled that, or what the hell is that about? It's just something dumb to pass the day, make fun of how dumb everything is. Oh man, just because everything is just so ridiculously dumb, Oh man, I've never seen so much Jesus stuff as I've seen here in the last week. It's just totally insane. Totally insane. Hey, Reed, back to Earth. Oh, you donated to the mirrors, dude. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing that's gonna go wrong with trying to do the mirrors project. There's definitely no issues there. What's crazy is, like, yeah, I'm glad you did that, and thanks for bringing that up too, because I did want to talk about Arctic. It's crazy how we've seen like 9 and 10,000 K melt days recently in the last couple of days. Like we went from lowest in the satellite record per day to now we're like at 10 on the satellite record. That is insane. How but because we know it's because of the fires. We learned that the Siberian fires they've been burning since last year. They haven't stopped, and they're the largest fire of any and all the other fires on the planet combined. That is something that is hard to fathom, right? That's insane. So all that smoke is literally dimming the Arctic. And I was telling somebody about global dimming a couple weeks ago, and they said, "Oh well, I just have to do some research on that. I've never heard that." And I just want to say, it's fucking happening right now with the smoke over it. Like it's so provable. And we know about when the planes didn't fly after 9/11 for like 3 days. There was no air travel. We talked about that before. So yeah, there was a little bit of a temperature rise here in the States from global dimming from not, sending all those airplanes up in the sky for 3 days. So yeah, it's pretty wild to see all the collapse that's going on. The fires, the floods, obviously, it's overwhelming. I'm sure you guys look at climate and economy.com, Jason's place. Man, I've had a really weird week at work. My computer got busted at work. The owner brought his dog in. Thankfully, it was not my fault and nothing to do with me or anything like that. So that his dog got into my cables and wires, yanked my computer off of my desk and busted it over the floor. So I've been getting a new computer set up at work and then just falling further and further behind. It's getting stressful. It's getting hard to find stuff. There's a special oil I can't get. And everybody's like, it's just this, it's just this. I'm like, well, fuck, dude. If we can't get it, we can't get it. You know, when you call like 6 different places and you can't get this, specific type of oil, you, you can't get it. Fuck, we can't shit it. It's just, it's so frustrating trying to get stuff that you can't get, and you work with these people who don't understand the collapse. They don't get collapse. They're in total denial. So they just think like, well, what's wrong? We should be able to get that in a couple of days or tomorrow, or and you can't get it through to these people that, what, it's going to get worse. Just be happy with what I can get you. Oh man. Yeah, man. It's Gaio, it's weird. I wonder if I never thought we were going to get through this summer. And for a lot of people, things are looking pretty bleak. But over here in Atlanta, Georgia, things are you know, I hate to say normal because nothing's ever been normal. Uh, Locking kids in cages. That's obviously never been normal. So it's hard to, yeah, dude, we could, if the economy can stay together, which I don't know, that it's coming apart so fast, so much. Crazy to crazy to watch. And with all the disasters, it can't keep going on. We're gonna we're gonna collapse so fast when running out. We've seen so many places 120 degrees Fahrenheit, um, around the 50 C's, mark. Like that's just, and then if we do make it till next summer, holy cow, think about how it's going to be. We make it till next summer, that will be holy hell. That'll be hell on pretty much everywhere and everything. I can't imagine all the, you know, reinforce the feedback loops, just tumbling, tumbling into full, getting real momentum behind extra storms. I thought we'd see more storms. You know, our friend Stephen Densmore up in Michigan was telling me about storms, having storms every day, knocking trees over all the time, and stuff that's never been seen before. Happening constantly. Yeah, it's everything's up, changing everywhere. Man, so you guys hop in the the Zoom if you want. Um, Trying to think of hey Joanne. So you'll I explained the name of the show earlier, but I think I might have actually uh messaged you about that. I can't remember. Yeah, I explained it in the beginning. It's pretty bleak story, pretty dark. This horrible job I used to work at. Man, how are you guys doing? How is I do want to thank somebody that really helped me out. Somebody helped me out, and I haven't thrown up for the last two mornings before work. I felt a lot better. I didn't feel like I was just gonna. I didn't feel like I was carrying this heavy load for the last couple of days. So I felt so much better. So thank you for that. I hope everything keeps working. That was, I literally felt like kind of going back to the old days. Being that I didn't grow up before going to work in the morning. Uh, what what great times to look back and compare these glorious times to glorious times. Woo! Hallelujah. Oh man. Yeah, drink up. I I only had two and I had to stop. Hmm. I just got home from work a little while ago and I I need more stuff to talk about. I didn't take the many notes this week. Just it's been crazy and busy and but I didn't want to leave you guys high and dry. Sorry for the late again for the late arrival. Oh, I did want to remind everybody, send me your email address. If I don't have your email address, I sent out an email to everybody that I could think of last week, just because some people last week were talking about doing private Zooms, and I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. So but I don't think I have everybody's email address. Email me at practicetrack@yahoo.com. It's spelled just like a dental practice, and track just like a racetrack, practice track at yahoo.com. Email me there and I'll make sure and get you on my email list so that when we do private Zooms, I'm thinking like maybe Tuesday at 6. Tuesdays at 6, because that way it doesn't interfere with MBL Zooms. It's a totally different day. And even though it's kind of in the middle of those two, I don't know, it just kind of breaks up my week for me personally from the doing the Friday live stream. But if you guys want to pick a different day that's better for you, like even Thursday or something like that, then I'm open to. But yeah, hit me up anytime, email me, whatever, and I'll be happy to do. Hang out with you guys, talk to you guys because you guys help me, um, and get through all this and you know it's good to have people don't think you're totally crazy, right? So yeah, that's why I like going to work every day. There's literally nobody I can talk to about anything um at like ever till I get home. So oh, thanks, Joanne. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I might have had some of that earlier in the day, back in the day, back hours ago. Um and it's really, really nice. It's working. Can't believe I didn't even I wasn't even good morning. So but I know tomorrow I'm good because I'm off going there now to race on Sunday. Hope much as I kind of want us to get rained out. Um, but uh, I just it's gonna be hot too. It's probably gonna be like 9 degrees. It's gonna be hot and miserable, but I'll try to get through it. My car's getting too old to go. This alarm come on last Saturday. I was an hour and a half away from the house, and alarm just started sounding. Drive off. It said stop safely and turn the car off. And it was actually coming right up on a rest area, so I did and turned the car off and turned it back on. It was still doing it, but the car was still running. I was like, fuck it, going to the race. Got to make the money, right? So I did. And then when I got to the race and turned off my car and turned it back on again, then it was fine. Didn't have the alarm going on. I was thinking, fuck, I'm gonna drive home the whole way with the fucking alarm going on, hoping I make it home. And it was a late race because they had record turnout. It was huge. It was a massive 405 riders. I didn't get home till about 1:30, 2 o'clock. By the time I think I got a shower and just went straight to bed, I was beat. There's this really cool college radio station in Atlanta called it's 91.1 WRFG, And late at night they play this show called Bob's Slack Time Funhouse, the hour of Slack radio, um, uh, which is really cool. And they often have some really really good music on there, tons of wicked crazy old sound bites, and they make fun of religion, they make fun of all the everything. They're spot on. Bob Slack Time Funhouse, the hour of Slack. um so and I think a lot of them are in Georgia because one lady that was on the show, she wound up dropping off a lizard here. um and when I heard her speak, I was like, hey, I think I know you. You sound like Susie the Floozy. And it was her. It was hilarious. um but they played and it was like like I said, like 1:30 in the morning. I'm dead tired. I'm driving home, and they played Negative Land. Christianity is Stupid, and I love that song. That's how I found out about the song, was that show, and that's how I found out about the band and everything. And it was a friend of mine who turned me on to the show, and it's been going on for decades. I mean, since I was held that channel was from 1991 when I Coast Guard. I would listen to it. They would have a metal show. Have some bands in the studio. Not that I was into metal too much, but they did play some. It was better music than what was on anything else. So it was fun. It was definitely better days, much better days. Sorry, guys. Dry. Um, Hoping somebody would jump on the Zoom, or what do you guys want to talk about? I'm just at the chat here, and I wish, like I said, sorry I didn't have more to about more points. I just think we're all. It was been a real busy week for me at work and stuff, and I think we're all seeing the same stuff, and it's just holy hell. Jesus Christ, sounded like I have lung cancer. Oh yeah, Rita. I will. I'll see what I can find about Bob Dobb. Yeah, I think this. Here's a particular episode. I'll just save that. So this is just episode. But you from that too, you'll see it and find them. Yeah, yeah, back there. Joe Black is back in the system. In fact, if you're on Facebook, he wrote something fucking hilarious. I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, it was no more than 2 days ago, so it's fresh on his fake Facebook page. But he he turned like global warming and capitalism and the economy and just everything, war and everything you can think of into a horse race. And he's like narrating this horse race, and me being a race announcer, I was just laughing so hard, trying to like imagine, like I wanted to like literally do it out, read his post out and perform it like a horse race announcer. It'd be fucking hilarious. But you can just read it like that too, and it's hilarious. So yeah, definitely check that out. Yeah, he's he's a bright dude, man. He's a real bright dude. I was glad that he was, came on the channel back in the day. Um, the day not even a year ago, like 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 we're all been hanging out for 20 years or something. All right, I'm distracted you because I usually shut my lizard cage door, uh, and it's not. And I'm just every time she moves around, I'm just looking to see her come out. Um, not, and I'm not. And then I'm looking at my snakes too. 'Cause I just fed my snakes, and they're all eating. So, and most of them got two birds each. So they they're finishing up their second. If except for the ball python, because ball pythons are really dumb snakes. They're the dumbest snakes, and believe me, snakes can have some. They can have some intelligence. They're not dumb animals. And within species, you can even see different levels of intelligence. So it's really cool. Um, that's something you wouldn't ever know or understand if you didn't keep a few. Um, but yeah, ball pythons are pretty stupid. And they can just be reluctant to eat, and they can act like they're hungry and like follow you around, and not like in the living room, but in the cage. When you walk by, they sense heat, and they're like, "Ooh, that's one way they'll tell you that they're hungry." And then you offer them food, and you just not even eat it. But and he's a small dude. He never grew very big. Yeah, the Apocalypse Derby. That shit was funny. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, go look at Joe Black's page. It's like I said, it's just the last couple of days. Fucking hilarious. It's the funniest thing I've read in a long time. Great. Um, oh yeah, yeah. That's true. Shit, I almost I almost feel like we should just take this to a private Zoom. 'Cause I feel like y'all have stuff that y'all want to talk about, but y'all want to talk about it in public, and I totally get that. It's funny. I totally get that. I mean, this shit's heavy. Like we can, it's heavy. It's funny when I've had people back out from interviews, obviously, because it's just they were like, oh, on second thought, I'm worried that somebody in my family might come across it, and I wouldn't want them to hear me talk like that, about how bad things are and stuff like that. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I totally get that, and I really do appreciate the freedom that I have. Uh, no thanks to any kind of a government or flag, obviously. I love what Doug Stanhope says. No, a voice box gave me the freedom to, sit here and say what I'm saying right now. Um, but yeah, I'm anybody that can speak freely is super lucky because most people can never speak freely, and that's why the idiocracy continues to grow. And it's like a just like a full on uh, spinning wheel rolling down the hill. It's getting faster and faster. Um, so yeah. Let's do that. I'll kill the thing, and I've got everybody's email that I know of. So if I don't have your email, um, oh, Tom Green. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. Um, an old friend of mine did some comedy with him. Um, and actually both always like Tom was almost a lot of people don't like Tom. I thought how the way that he just made fun of everything, I thought was pretty brilliant. I like that was kind of my kind of thing too. So I dug the way he did a lot of his stuff. Really inspiring. All right. I'll send you guys, everybody I know of an email. And if you, like I said, if you don't, if you're not on my email list, email me practicetrack@yahoo.com. Practice just like a dental practice, track like racetrack@yahoo.com. And we'll just turn it into a product. Okay, squares. We're out. Close all these tabs.
I need to delete Facebook.